Hello students, we have already discussed the first chapter, the Earth's surface, and the chapter related questions. Today we will discuss the second chapter, which is latitudes and longitudes. First of all, we should know that what is latitude and longitudes. The latitude and longitude is commonly used to identify the location on the imaginary spherical surface of the earth. Now comes to the chapter point of view. First of all, we should know that what is location and different types of locations. The location means where something happens or exists. There are two types of locations, which are relative and absolute locations. First, relative location. When the position of a place is described in relation to other places, which is called as relative locations. For example, you may describe the location of your house and your friend's house location and how it is related to other places nearby, which are relative locations. We can use familiar landmarks and directions such as right, left, straight ahead. These are the marks of relative locations. Now comes to the second one, which is absolute location. The absolute locations tells us the exact position and the exact place where is located on the earth's surface. For example, your home address is describe the absolute positions of your house on the earth. Your home location in the map is an absolute location. After location, now comes to the locating place on earth. A globe has an axle that helps the globe to spin. Same, the earth also have an axle, which is an imaginary axle, which is called as axis. The two ends of the earth axis are known as poles. The upper one is the north pole and the bottom one is the south pole. The equator is an imaginary line which divides the earth into two halves, that is known as hemispheres. The half of the earth above the equator is called as northern hemisphere and the half below the equator is called as southern hemisphere. A globe or a map has several lines drawn on it. In reality, there are no lines on the earth's surface. These are imaginary lines that help us to find out the absolute location of a place on earth's surface. Now comes to the first part, which is latitudes. The imaginary lines in each hemisphere drawn parallel to the equator are called as parallel of latitudes. These lines are present up to the poles. Since the earth is round, these lines are also circular. These lines are run in east-west direction around the globe. The equator is also a line of latitudes. Latitudes are measured in degrees. The starting point for measuring the latitudes is the equator. Look at the pictures. Here the latitude of the equator is 0 degree. Then The value of other latitudes is followed by if the point is present in northern hemisphere, then it's written as capital N, and if the point is present in southern hemisphere, which is written as capital S. For example, the latitude next to the equator in north hemisphere is 1 degree N, or the latitude next to the equator in southern hemisphere is 1 degree S or 1 degree south. As like if we move further northward, the lines of latitudes are numbered as 2 degree N, 3 degree N, 4 degree N, 5 degree N, and so on until we reach 90 degree N or 90 degree north. The particular 90 degree north is the North Pole. The latitudes in southern hemisphere are also numbered as the same way till we reach the South Pole or 90 degree S. The equator is the longest latitude, which is called as Great Circle. As we move northwards or southwards from it, the latitudes decrease in size till they are reduced to a dot at the poles. Now, some important lines of latitudes. Apart from the equator and the poles, there are 4 other important lines of latitude. The Tropic of Cancer lies 23.5 degree north. Then the Tropic of Capricorn lies 23.5 degree south. The Arctic Circle lies 66.5 degree north, and the Antarctic Circle lies 66.5 degree south.